No.
You have any feedback? Do you want to give our gameplay director, Mike Wang?
But the graphics, you know, obviously are where they need to be.
And nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Holiday. Griffin is out there with Achua. Then it's Russell. And it's Ojale in at the 3 slot. And for the Hawks, Ayton is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard. And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Here's Rose. And the layup's good off the glass. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Rose scanning the floor. Knocked away. Oubre passes to Rose. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Showing improvement on the defensive end. D'Angelo Russell using his speed to get after steals.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Hawks. 6-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Ojale. Deep two from Russell. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. 1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Here's Holiday. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Holiday against Rose. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
Russell against Brown. Here's the teardrop. And Russell puts it in. Russell's got 10.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Ayton with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Utah.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds. Just deadly from mid-range. He's got such a great feel for that shot.
And Holiday kicks to Russell. Atlanta with the rebound.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
With Kelly Oubre, you know this guy's going to be in attack mode. Contact or no, this guy's going to be aggressive.
That one drops. He ties it up. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Holiday surveying the floor. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Rose gets a wide open look. Here's Ayton, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Ayton's got his second basket of the night. At the end of one, a closely contested game. And recently, D'Angelo Russell, Greg, told us about some offseason.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains, going into.
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
You know, the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Atlanta, you got DeAndre Hachimura out there with Oubre. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. Here's Russell following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. And Holiday kicks to Russell. And the pass to Achua. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a shot at the elbow. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brown against Russell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Griffin can't get it to go in.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Rose passes to Brown. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. It's blocked. Here's Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And this is what D'Angelo Russell does out here, right? He's a dynamic scorer who doesn't lack for confidence.
Rose against Holiday. Outside Rose. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
There's a minute left in the second quarter. And here's Holiday. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
See, Kelly Oubre understands how to take advantage of his athleticism on the interior. That's nice.
And both free throws good for Oubre.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Russell passes to Ojala. Back to Russell. 30 seconds left in the first half of the game. The wide open look here for Holiday. And again, New York with the triple.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Holiday against Rose. 11 seconds left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Rose has got 10 points.
Well, you love the attitude of Derrick Rose. You want
Oh, he got it to go!
Wow, how about that?
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that's good.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Achua is out there with Ojale. Then there's Griffin, and there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Oubre, good.
No, that's the lefty stroke of Oubre, right? He can hit from mid-range right on out to deep three-point range.
Pass to Achua. Russell against Brown. Russell passes to Achua. Back to Russell. Shoots over Brown. Russell, no luck. The Hawks leading by 4. In a wide open look for Hachimura. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. Holiday, the pass to Griffin. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And that one's good. Russell.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Ayton in the high post. And he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
Well, you think about DeAndre Ayton, it's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Rose, that's good.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Russell kicks to Ojale. Passes to Achua. Griffin trying to get open. It's good. Achua's got his first points of the night.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Here's Rose. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Normally, he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
It's tipped, and he gets it back. Moves back up. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Rose has got 14.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now, here is Russell. 23 points in the game. Shots good by Achua. Achua's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Down low, here's Holiday. And another shot. A shot, no good. Nice D from Rose. Here's Brown. And it goes down 2 points. And now a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Now, don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Pass to Achua. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the third. Russell fires away from way outside.
Well, Brown taking away the shooter's airspace, effectively crowd scorers and gets them out of their comfort zone.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. Derrick Rose is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Hachimura in at the 4 slot. So that's the Hawks 5. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Now here's Rose. Ayton finds Hachimura. Rose with the ball. It's blocked. Here's Ojale. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on 8. First free throw is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Atlanta leading by 5. To the right side. Rose passes to Ayton. Back to Rose. Launches it. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Well, the rise and fire, now money in the bank for Derrick Rose. What beautiful development of the jump shot.
Hachimura against Russell. It's stolen by Brown. And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance. He dishes it to Rose. Brown trying to free himself up. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Oubre. Rose has got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks. Russell against Brown. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Russell against Brown. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Holiday.
Well, the active hands of Derrick Rose. Really good job making that offensive player uncomfortable.
Hachimura the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Now, here is Russell.
You know, 2 things happened there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
Oubre dishes to Ayton. Rose against Holiday. Rose in the post.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Russell against Brown. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And that one's good. Russell.
Russell is continuing to develop that deep perimeter shot. He's got to continue to be a factor from there.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Hawks.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Derrick Rose.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Injuries have taken a toll on Griffin as he's gotten older, but shouldn't take away from what he's done over the course of his career.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And a new group in for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Achua. Kevin Knox comes in for Shemi Ojeleye. Burks, he's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. And it's Peyton in for Drew Holiday.
And the strength from the big man. Griffin just refusing to quit and muscling it in. Wow.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we've got the intentional foul. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 8. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Gibson passes to Knox. Misses the 3. Now here's Dunn. And so the Hawks take the win. A confident win. And thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.